Morning, Neville. Welcome to TopBrass Spotlight.
Good morning, CK.
Yes, Neville. So, the today trending news in India is investment of Facebook in a Indian telecom operator called Reliance. They have a brand called RilJio, and this Reliance group is so big. In the telecom sector, Facebook has picked up only 9.9% stake, which is equal to $5.7 billion. So they have taken up only 9.9% stake in a telecom operator in India. And there is a big plan to integrate WhatsApp with a core telecom platform, and they want to make huge strides using WhatsApp. They want to go to 300 million small shops, provision stores, which are very small. They are not as big as the supermarkets, but they are smaller. They're closer to clients. And they want to enable two things with this acquisition. One, they want to integrate the WhatsApp payment platform for micropayments using the digital platform. And number two, they want to enable local consumers to talk to the local shops and stores by faster communication. So they are going to plan a complete stride, and making sure that the competition between Walmart, Amazon, and now the Geo Mart is going to heat up in India. And the numbers are humongous. If you can see these numbers and appreciate, it's a very big deal. And let me tell you, Naval, this is the first of the large days, mega days, which are waiting to happen for India. The world community is looking at the digital society of India, which is in the range of 600 million small businesses using digital platforms which are already present in India, and 1.3 billion digital consumer base. So this is exactly the big news in India, where the Facebook is investing in a large telecom operators. They have picked up only small stake, but look at the numbers. It is deal worth $5.7 billion.
That's massive, massive deal. And let's look at that just very simply. Why are they doing that? And the simple answer is because communicating with people is the digital arena. How do you get your message out there? How do you put your company in the spotlight? As the program goes, you get to your audience. So it's that communication platform. And Facebook are just demonstrating exactly what all these big platform organizations can do. So Facebook's a platform. Your telecom arena is another platform. Put the two together, and actually, it's a very, very powerful arena. In some respects, if you control the airwaves, you control your destiny, as someone might have said in the past. So how do we, the question today we've got for everyone out there that's listening is, how do you control your destiny? So you need to control your message, and you need to put it out there, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. But I'm quite excited because my business is also a small business in India, and I'm figuring in that 600 million small businesses which global cross-border business houses are aiming to address. So I'm also thinking there could be something for us as well. So like me, there are so many other people in India who are waiting for such mega days to happen. And together, I think we can drive the whole digital economy for the world.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And should be of no surprise to people that Facebook have taken this small stake. It's not a controlling stake. It's not even a declarable stake in the corporate world. 9.9%. It's not a declarable item per se. It certainly isn't a change of control. And for those listening out there, 51% is not a change of control either. 25% might be a change of control, depending on who's holding the 25%. So yeah, I mean, it's a huge, huge change in your arena, and it won't surprise me that they do this elsewhere. But let's face it, where are they going to do it? They can't do it in China because they're blocked. The Chinese do their own thing, as we know, with WeChat, etc. So where's the next place that they can do it? The biggest population in the world. Ta-da! Is India. You know, 1.3, 1.4, maybe 1.7 billion people if you actually had a proper census out there. You know, who knows how many people are actually living in India today?
That's right. So this is a trend. In fact, all the media channel, newspapers, tabloid, online, everybody's carrying this major news item. Um, so let me ask you, Neville, what is trending in UK today?
Well, apart from that horrible thing called the coronavirus, which tends to hit every tabloid, every broadsheet, every financial paper news item in the UK and certainly in the Western world. We had a catastrophic event that happened yesterday, and it was a global event. The oil price went negative. Listen to the words, negative. So in other words, this was a globally based commodity that people buy and sell on the open market, and you couldn't give it away yesterday. You had to pay for someone to take it away. It almost became the garbage can of the world. You know, you have to pay people to take this high valued commodity away. Now, it was only in certain parts of the world, to be fair. It was only in America because of just the way markets work. And the reason for it is quite simple. There's no air traffic happening. That uses oil, a particular type of jet fuel. There's not much travel happening. There's lots of cargo moving around, but people are not traveling. So there's no typical ordinary vehicle movement. It's been reduced hugely. We're also coming out of the cold season in America. So there's no requirement for heating oil in the majority of the US. So all of these factors means that no one wants the oil. And this is raw oil. This is not refined oil. They just do not want this raw commodity. And yesterday, on one particular trade, it was minus $37. So just imagine your business that's been working for years and years on an established type of platform, and you're selling your product for the same amount on a regular basis. We'll call it $50 for the sake of the discussion. And all of a sudden, through no fault of your own, you're now not getting $50. You can't store it because all of your storage has gone. You've got no warehousing facility where you can store it. And now what you're having to do is the first person that turns up, you're giving them $50 to take your units away. So that's a massive swing. That's $100 swing in your revenue stream. And by the way, it's now gone negative. Massive, absolutely massive. What's that doing for this? What's that doing for your modeling? What's that doing for your brain power, really? What do you think?
It's going to be a huge loss, and I think it's going to be a huge loss to the lobby, which is behind the oil industry. Let me express my feelings by giving you another piece of news which I heard 2-3 days back on a weekend, that Samsung is coming out with a solid state battery, and this is much more efficient and cheaper to produce than the lithium ion. So who knows, when the oil requirement because of coronavirus or COVID-19, people stop traveling, people have more of virtual business, people stop taking flights. Who knows, the battery come and replace this particular source for energy. We never know.
Well, you're absolutely right. And the thing about this is that the whole renewable discussion comes up into the forefront of lots of people's minds. Of course, the reality of life is if oil is so cheap, actually renewables were expensive before, and that makes them even more expensive. So there is this balance we need to look on the world economy. What do we want for our environment going forward? And again, lots of these oil companies, they've been around for many years, and they're all doing their own thing to make it as much of a green energy solution as possible. But we've got the issue now is we need to ask that fundamental question. What do we want from the planet? So these are really big issues. And the thing is, if you're a company out there that has got a green solution, now's the opportunity to make that noise out there, to get your message over and show people exactly what you're doing and the benefits to it. There's never been a better opportunity. And your battery solution is just an absolute classic.
And you mentioned green revolution, green technology. Who knows? Oil, which is not used in internal combustion engines today, can be used in fuel cells tomorrow. So we never know how the things turn into in next 6 to 12 months.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But as we go back to the very beginning, this is about spotlight. This is about what's in the spotlight. So let's put you in the spotlight. So listen to what we're saying. Think about your organization. Think about who you want to be giving your message to, and come online with us and we'll help you spread your word.
Certainly. So with more trends, we will catch up again tomorrow. You be safe and have a nice day, Neville.
Same to you, CK. Enjoy yourself, everybody, because it's the only life you've got.
Certainly. See you tomorrow. Bye.